Broadcast of KUAM News Extra. We are here at the George Washington High School field where Relay for Life 2010 will kick off in about 10 to 15 minutes. And with me now is Tessie Marco. She is a cancer survivor and a member of the Guam chapter of the American Cancer Society's board. And we are also joined by Anje Sulio, who is also a survivor and Guam's very first hero of hope. Now I wanted to talk about the theme behind this year's Relay for Life. Why don't you expound a little bit on that, Tessie?
Celebrating the life, celebrating the birthdays. There are more than 11 million cancer survivors who will be celebrating birthdays this year. And so we celebrate the birthdays of those who have survived it, and at the same time we remember those who have lost the battle to the cancer.
You know, both of you are actually survivors, and you're an inspiration to so many people. If you could please share with us your story and why it is important for people to stand up to cancer and not give up, and also why people should come here tonight and participate.
Well, I'm very proactive about monthly breast self-examination. It is us first who would know about it, and I did find a lump on my right side of my breast. And I called it for an appointment that very afternoon. And it was confirmed that I had a lump because I have the ultrasound, breast ultrasound, and I saw it. But I went through the mammogram and it showed negative, normal. And so I fell into the 10% false negative of the mammogram. And from there on, you know, I had a biopsy, and being a nurse and working for Pacific Care, you know, at that time, I said, oh my God, who's going to take care of my mother? Because people, when they're diagnosed with cancer, the first thing that comes to mind is death. But it is not death, you know, because we must have faith, we must have hope, we must have love. And hope, you know, for the cure one day that cancer will be free, you know, we will be cancer free, that the world will be celebrating a cancer-free birthdays for all.
And speaking of hope, Angie, you are Guam's first hero of hope. Share with us your story.
Okay, 2.5 years ago, I received my diagnosis of endometrial cancer. You know, I was a mother of two, and I was one of those women who did not take care of myself. I took care of my kids, I took care of my husband in the home, and I worked. After 12 years of not having a pap smear, you know, it turned out that I was diagnosed with cancer, stage 2 endometrial cancer. And so I moved on and I decided to fight the cancer. And I said, hey, you know, I have that second chance at life. And so I decided that I'm going to go ahead and fight back and continue to encourage other women, take care of yourselves. Only we know our bodies. Our doctors may know some of the things that we have been afflicted with, you know, illnesses and whatnot, but we know our bodies best. And I just want to encourage women, get your annual pap smears. Like Tessie said, do your monthly breast exams. And if anything seems wrong, you know, go see a doctor, get tested, don't wait, don't be like me. You know, I do regret wasting time, but I'm still here, and so I'm fighting back, and I'm encouraging all the women to go out there and take care of yourselves.
You know, for people who are at home and they're watching this, who may have a family member who has cancer, what advice can you give them based on your own personal experiences?
I just want to say, be there for your family member who has been diagnosed with cancer. You know, like Tessie said, most people will say, oh my gosh, it's cancer, I'm going to die. I myself, I did not have that thought, but I thought, what if I died? Who's going to take care of my children? What's going to happen to them? And so be there for them, be strong, encourage them to continue their treatments, encourage them to renew their faith in God, and don't treat them any different. Because we're still the same. We're just going through cancer.
Good evening. Now, you guys have been participating in Relay for Life for several years. What is your favorite part of the Relay for Life event?
Every part of it is my favorite. From the recruitment of teams, from raising money. You know, when I call for help, they think that I have dollar signs on my eyeballs, but those dollars goes a long ways. And I would like to thank Guam, you know, the people of Guam for being so generous. The spirit of volunteerism is so high here on Guam. We are in the top 10 nationwide. And so I would like to thank all the businesses who are corporate citizens of this great island, everyone who volunteered here for KUM News, you know, for those who had help making time, you know, to be here tonight. I really want to thank them, you know, from the bottom of my heart.
Angie, any final comments?
For those of you who are not at the GW field, come on out. We'll be here till 7 tomorrow morning. It's the biggest birthday celebration on the island, so come on out and enjoy some cake and all the barbecue.
And again, if you'd like to make a birthday shout out, all you have to do is text us at 5826 and it will scroll at the bottom of your screen. Stay tuned. We are back with more and a little extra from Relay for Life 2010